Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy, P Funk Thinker, right? Out here in the lab in the wee hours of the morning. Well, I do what I do for you. Oh, I got something nice for you today. I stay in my lab working. Got a good idea, good concept for you. Let me get this party started. Let's rock. Rightism, 25 rules to live by. Storytelling, story with a message. Always a message in the story. For life, I give life lessons. You tune in and receive them. I appreciate you. Let's do what we do. Right Thinker's mission, and I'm on it, is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Get to know yourself a little better. Right Thinker's way of life, through mental and spiritual discipline daily, will help and guide you to obtain your goal of spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. That's my mission, to get all my right thinkers to do just that. With the proper tutelage and follow my instructions, you'll be just fine. Trust me, it works. Let's go. The question, know thyself. Do you really know you? Self-assessment, right quick. Let's go. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard that. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple. You teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. Stay tuned. I got you. A person who knows not and believe that they know, I feel about them. Avoid them. They're dangerous and a nuisance. A person who knows but knows not that they know is asleep. I can awaken them with knowledge of self. That's what I do. I'm a spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up to yourself with knowledge of self. Remember that? Knowledge of self. Knowledge of self is important to have. Knowledge of self. All right. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons, it reside in you. Right? Think of know thyself. And to my eye, be true. That word, knowledge, means to know. Self, know thyself. Have knowledge of self makes that possible. But with knowledge of just one thing, don't give you knowledge of self. You have to have knowledge to make good decisions. So the title of this one is Right Thinkers. Let's talk about your decision making is better when with knowledge of self. Or with knowledge of self, your decision making is better. Whichever way you want to do it, I try to make it easy for you and you can simplify it for yourself so that you can make it work. Use it to your likings. Trust me. But I make it usable. That's the whole point. Let's go. Now, we got a few stages of knowledge that you need to understand. One, knowledge of self. That's the start. Then you got to have knowledge of humanity. Understand the world as a whole. So you study that, understand what's going on in the world. I try to keep you abreast of what's going on. I'm not in the political arena. I don't get involved in that because if I tell the truth about them, they shut me down. So I can just teach you how to be the best you can be. They allow me to do that. So I'm standing in that lane. If you want rants and other, nah, I ain't the one for that. I'm not going to do that. Jeopardize my platform to do what it is I do, which is teach and inform you. Let's go. The next one is you got to have knowledge of the universe. Cosmology, understanding how the universe works, study that. I teach that also. So all these things I'm trying to give to you as we go because it's a daily lesson and it's a process. You follow the process, you reach your goal. Trust me. Next one is having knowledge of civilization. I teach ancient Egyptian concepts. I'm familiar with our ancient civilization. Being aware of your culture. Last one, having knowledge of what? Science. All sciences, all those are valuable tools that you should have in your toolkit if you're a teacher. Your tools should have, these should be your tool in your toolkit. There's tools that you can use to teach. I do. So let's go. Now with the lesson. Having self-knowledge comes from you obtaining it. It's not given. It's something you have to obtain. Spiritual truths to live by, aka that's how you know thyself. Learn the spiritual truths, implement the spiritual truths, practice them, make them reality, and now that's having knowledge of self. That's the purpose of the spiritual truths, to inform you about yourself from different aspects. I break that down right now. Let's talk about knowledge of self. With self-knowledge, your life's decision making is done with clarity and understanding. I like to know what it is I'm about to get involved in, what I'm about to be doing. So I need to have understanding. You can't make a decision if you don't understand what it is you're making a decision about. None of us just go along. When you're ignorant, here we go, of self, your decision making is haphazardly, willy nilly, and most of the time bad. And you wonder, oh, what happened? You didn't do your homework. You didn't have understanding of the decision that you had to make for yourself. So with knowledge of self, your decision making becomes more clearer and on point and beneficial to you. I'm only going to do things that's going to benefit me. With knowledge of self, my decision making is always in my benefit. If I can't make a decision or I don't know what a decision to make, how am I going to make it for myself? And how is it going to benefit me if I don't know what I'm making the decision about? So knowledge is important. Knowing right from wrong, yeah. But knowing how to make life decisions is also part of having knowledge of self. Knowing thyself, I know what's best for me. And by studying and acquiring knowledge of a few things in other areas, I can complete my life with knowledge and understanding of other things other than myself. I make all my decisions based on what's best for me. When? Daily. That's how you live right. With knowledge of self, oh, excuse me. Now, with knowledge of humanity, things will go better in your life. Why? Because you understand the things that you have to do for yourself, dealing with humanity and what you got to deal with on a day-to-day basis. Sunday morning, relax, calm down. I have love for all mankind, aka humanity. Me living righteous is helping humanity. Me teaching right thinkers to do better helps humanity. So I'm helping the solution. If you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem. That's another problem we have. A bunch of us is part of the problem. Talk about the solution, but you are the problem. Change you. That's part of the solution. Right thinker philosophy is all about raising right thinkers' humanity consciousness, okay? To treat people right. You treat me the way you want me to treat you, and we should be fine. But if you expect me to treat you respectfully, you disrespect me, that ain't gonna work. Nowhere. Waking up. All those who want to better themselves is serving humanity to me. That's my point. I'm trying to help the problem. I ain't trying to contribute to the problem. Yeah, we all know the problem. The world is on the edge of its seat. Defeat on the horizon. Oh, it's coming. But we all can see the plot, but claim we could not. That's a 50-year-old phrase, and it's still relevant to this very day. Yeah, I got that from Gil Scott-Heron. Revolution will not be televised. It's going to be taped. Video by somebody's phone. All right. My goal, personally, is to serve humanity with knowledge of self so we can all live and get along. Where that come from, I have no idea. But yeah, all of a sudden I'm peaceful, happy-go-lucky, love everybody. Yeah, that's because I had a change of heart, change of mind. With those two things don't change, you as a person won't either. So those things you should look to change. And it's easy when you're doing it for the right reason. Next one. Doing the right thing. Oh, I did that already, excuse me. Okay, yeah. Next one is, watch this. Now, with ignorance of knowledge of the universe, oh, life is going to be rough for you. Whenever you don't know something that you participate in, it's going to be rough. Why? Because you're going to have the bumps along the way. Why? From not knowing. That's what ignorant means, not to know. When you are ignorant, again, of universal laws, You will break them until what? You learn not to. And it's going to be trouble and rough for you. Why? Because it's a process. Every time you break it, you pay the price. Now you got to go back again. But you're going to be punished every time you make a bad decision. And being ignorant don't stop the punishment from coming from the action that you did under ignorance. When it's time to pay, well, I didn't know. That ain't gonna fly. With cosmology, understanding the universe, okay, the study of the universe, having knowledge of the universe is important. Cosmic knowledge is very important for us as humans. Why? Because what's going on and goes on out there goes on in here. If you understood that, some people don't have a clue. So that's cool. Okay. But having universal knowledge, aka understanding the zodiac. First of all, we all got birthdays. We all know when we was born. That's for zodiac concept. Why? Because that's going to decide what your horoscope is, what your personality is going to be at, what kind of person you are, roundabout. And this was done a long time ago. So not everybody that's born into the world already fall into a fixed slot. Capricorn, Sagittarius, Leo, and all of them have different personalities. And there's 12 of them. 13. That was off the balance. But yeah, there's a 13th zodiac sign. Do some homework. I'm tired of giving all my stuff out. I want you to do something on your own. I just lead you in the right direction. And all you gotta do is further it. Do your due diligence. I like teaching. I love giving information, but you can get that on your own. Don't rely on me. I only got a few minutes to put my point across. You got all day, a whole bunch of time to study on your own. That's all you got to do. In my classes, I give out sheets. I'm only going to get through, I give you 5 pages of information. We get through 2. That means you got 3 pages of information that you can indulge yourself in and get something for yourself on your own. And then bring it back and we can talk about it. Anything I give you, I know. I'm proficient in all the information that I teach. So please feel free to read on your own. And if you got questions, ask me. That's what I do. That's why I do it for you. Moving on. Sorry about that. I had to get that out the way. Now, we're talking about the zodiac. The days you're born will dictate your personality. The family environment that you're in will tip the toe for your life. The first 7 years, all you're doing is filling yourself out, getting to know what's going on. And depending on the environment, we are all products of our environment. That's why. Well, Carl Jung, all y'all psychologists, everybody know that the first 7 years of an infant life is structured by the environment that he's in. We all know that now. Come on, man. So I ain't going there. Back up. Now, the universe, aka we call it the force, is able to be learned and used for self-improvement and some benefits that come with knowing your higher self and understand how the force works. Luke, use the force. Right thinkers, use the force. I do. Trust me, it works. All right, who we at? Next one. If you're ignorant, you can't use the force. You have no universal knowledge. You have no knowledge of your higher self. You walk around pretty much just zombified. We call it the walking dead. I see dead people all the time. Moving on. Let's go. Now, with having knowledge of civilizations and minds of the ancient civilization, our ancestors, that's the best knowledge. Why? Because it will beat that college degrees means nothing when you got life knowledge, you got life experiences, and you know for yourself from experience, you don't need no college, university degree to tell you how to be. If you want to get that degree and go make that, get your money, boo boo, whatever they talking that. Get the bag, or you want the bag. Boy, they talk bad about your boy. He love that money. I ain't into name dropping, so, but when you do more for the money than you for people, you love the money. I'm a people's person. I ain't about the money, so you can't get me. Let's talk about civilization right quick. Let me wrap this up. Let me get out of here. I got things to do. All right, sorry about that. I don't have a doctor's degree in front of my name, but doctors don't call themselves sages either. They don't know their higher self. They know what they got from the school that they went and got the degree from. That don't mean nothing in the real world. in the spiritual world, which is the real world. All right. Now, I'm not a doctor, but I got degrees from Tons of Fun University, Freak Out University. I got all kind of experience from life. Don't need to go to no college to get no degree to know me or teach you how to know you. I got the real deal. Okay. I went follow the man with the pyramids. Follow the pyramids. Why? He knows something. Trust me. Yeah, I do. No bragging. Okay, here you go. I'm a master spiritualist. I'm a master teacher in real life. My classroom is real life. I teach for real. I don't go sit up. No, real life every day doing what I do. Showing you that's why I do what I do. To let you know this is how it's done. And my man said, say that and be about that. Don't say about it, be about it. I'm gonna do both. Why? I like to talk. Some of you know that. I went daily to do what? Educate who? My people with what? Culture, information of our ancient ancestry concept. I don't do biblical now. It ain't old enough. I like old. Okay. I'm old school. Real old school. Ancient old school. 5,000, 10,000 years ago. Oh, Maya philosophy. Oh, Haru as our spirit. Oh, Asar, Aset, and Haru, Trinity. Oh, I know about the Mesopotamians. I know about all of them. I chose my Egyptian concepts. I know about all of them. And I made my decision. And I'm fine with that. Why? Because it's working for me. Whatever choice you make, it should be the one that worked for you. Okay? Well, why you following Anunnaki? Why you talking about them? Could care less about them. The Atlanteans don't care about them either. I'm an Egyptian. I keep telling you that. I made that decision. That's what I do. I don't need, first of all, degrees from any university to do what I do, and that's enlightening you. My name ain't Doctor Nothing. Ain't no college invested in me. No, I ain't went to the college and learned from them that nonsense. I did that 40 some years ago. I'm still not using that information. Why? Because I found it was bogus. Sorry about that. I don't like being lied or led astray too. And if you're teaching me and I find out that you're doing that, I will not listen to anything else you say. Simple as that. That's my Masonic brothers. That's my Greek friends. All Egypt. Let's go. All the time. Let me wrap this up. Appreciate you tuning in. Hope you got the lesson. Hope it's making sense. Let me wrap this up. Now, I have knowledge of what? All sciences. And I can make scientific decisions based on my knowledge of what I'm talking about. Let's wrap it up. I study sciences to have what? Knowledge of how things work metaphysically. Having knowledge of other things increase your self-awareness and knowledge of yourself. Why? You want to be versatile. You want to have other ideas, different concepts. So just having one really don't work. Variety is the spice of life, especially when it comes to knowledge. Women, not so much. Here you go. Science is the way that they prove spiritual truth. You work when spiritual truth. Prove that the spiritual truth works when you put them to use. Science played that out. Science now know that the heart has a brain. So this is our scientific proof. But we didn't use scientific proof. We used what we knew to be true. And now science is proving it out. That's why you need science. Okay? Because now you can prove the things. Science is what? Proof that the myths that we had that help so sometimes that help scientific truths in them. We knew that, but the scientists is proving out for us. So now what I try to tell you is what it is with the proof of modern scientific concepts. I don't need modern concepts. I took theirs and they was on point. Every time I find something now new, it ain't new. We already knew that. With scientific knowledge, you can discern real from unreal. Why? Science proves it out. And science proved that that God you believe in never existed. Scientifically, it's a metaphor for concept of how to live in the Christos archetype, cerebral spinal fluid that runs through the body, aka Kundalini rising. We knew that ancient times. Let me wrap this up. Last one. Having universal scientific knowledge goes well with knowledge of self. Trust me, that's what I have. That's what I give to you. Hope you're learning. Hope you appreciate it. Come back. I got some more. I'll see you.